Welcome back to Apex Legends, everyone. My name's GRIZZ. Today, we're going to be taking a look at how to farm high-end tier loot, and this is very possible. And there are certain areas you can get it, certain ways you can obtain it, and you can obtain it fairly fast. So if this is something that interests you, along with Black Ops 4 patch notes and updates, I do cover Black Ops 4 here on the channel. Drop a like on today's video if you want to see more content like this. Let's go ahead and get started. Now down in the comment section below, let me know your current level, your progression right now in Apex Legends. I'm currently level 22 and still grinding. Ever since I got a hold of these gold weapons, things have been getting a lot easier. These wins have been getting a lot easier. So that's what I'm hoping to show you today. So what we're actually looking for, there are some things that you need to know in Apex Legends, things that we can get. Not only do we want gold weapons, but we want gold armor. I've never personally gotten all 4 of the armor sets in one game, but I've gotten 3. I've gotten the golden helmet, the golden body armor, the golden shield, but never the golden backpack in the same game. So let me know down in the comments if that's something that you've got. The weapon we're taking a look at right now is the wingman, but I've also seen a golden peacekeeper. It does exist. The legends are true, fellas, and I'll show you that a little bit later in this video. But when you see a golden weapon, its attachments are already on there, so you don't have to look for the attachments. It all comes preset built into one weapon. So when you're on the launch ship at the beginning of the game, you can see the map features listed in the lower right corner. We have respawn beacon, supply ship, hot zone, and supply drop. 3 of these are on this list, but there is one that's not listed where you can get high-end loot. So let's go ahead and talk about all of them, starting with the supply ship. The supply ship comes in from the sky, and it does take some time to come in, so you'll see a separate ship come off from the side and meet this blue spot of the ship. That's how you can sort of gauge when the ship's actually going to be there. So you can see it on the map, it's blue, and in action when it's ready, it will deploy zip lines. You can attach to that and get onto the ship. There will be high-end tier loot in this barrage. So look around, it's going to be anywhere on the bottom, on the top. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. These ladders definitely need a fix. They're always a problem every single time I hop onto these supply ships. The next thing I want to talk about is the hot zone. This is on the map features as well. High tier loot zone. Chance for a fully kitted weapon. And in here specifically is where we're going to be finding those gold weapons. The hot zone only reveals itself once when you're launching out of the ship initially. So that's how you can keep track of where you're going to be dropping. So if you want to get gold weapons, pay attention to the hot zone marker, aim for that spot, launch there, because that spot specifically for this game, that zone is specified for high tier loot. I want to add a note here, when you're going to launch out of the ship right at the beginning of the game, if this hot zone is right at the line, don't do it. It needs to be somewhat far away, that way you'll have a better chance at getting gold weapons, gold armor of some sort. But if it's on the launch line, it's going to be a hot drop. The next thing I want to talk about is supply drops, something most of you guys know. There is Lifeline. That is one of the legends that I rock all the time. If you rock a different legend, let me know down in the comments what kind of legend are you using right now in Apex and how does it help you. I use Lifeline for a few different reasons. The supply drop's probably the coolest, but this gives you a chance at high tier loot. Sometimes it's just optics, scopes, other times it's body armor, helmets, you name it. Just supply drops are another way to get it. So we've talked about 3 ways to get gold loot, but let's talk about one more way. And that way is simply by coming across an area that is a high tier loot area. And this will just pop up on your left side of your screen, right under where the part of the map is. You'll see the map name, and then right underneath it you'll see high tier loot. And in these areas you can find some serious weapons, and I'm talking the golden peacekeeper. This is where I found it, fellas. It just popped up under the map name that it was a high tier loot area, and I found it. And so it does exist, and it comes equipped with all of its attachments. You don't need any other attachments. These gold weapons are preset. You can obtain these yourself by following either of the 4 methods that I've shown you here today. Currently we're on version update 1.03 here in Apex Legends, and for the rest of this video I want to talk about the latest patch notes coming directly from Respawn. Our ongoing conversation. Your trust is truly important to us, seriously. We've said at launch that we will always strive to be direct, honest, and as transparent as we can with you all. This is how we'll be starting to do that. We're going to start doing more regular updates to keep things moving forward. I'll be making daily posts starting Tuesday of next week, so that's this coming Tuesday, February 19th. Now, not all of these will be groundbreaking or major news, but think of it as our way to start checking in each day to address what we can. So this is awesome. This is a great sign, and as we're on version 1.03, we're going to see small game updates happening in between each major patch update. I'll make sure that we have a fine line here on the channel of what is what, so you won't be confused. A lot more game updates than patch updates. Like I said, not all of these will be impressive or major news, but we will know what's going on. And this is what it's all about. My conversation with you right now and how we keep updated here in Apex Legends. Now when it comes to live streams coming up, Respawn's going to have their own live streams. They're setting it up. Here's what they had to say. We will debut our first developer stream around the launch of Season 1. So right now we're pre-Season 1 here in Apex Legends, and I honestly didn't know this was even going to be a thing right now. We're going to have seasons in Apex Legends, and that's what reading patch notes provides us. We find out that type of information. So if you want to learn more, if you want to stay engaged, activate the push notification here on the channel, become a part of what I'm doing and building, and subscribe. Love to have you along. I'll see you in the next one.